Today we are going to learn a little bit how to offer the mandala, and I hand over a few pages. Okay, so yes. So with the photos of Monmeru, so it is about 37 offering mandala. And this exactly similar with somebody gets a copy. This one is similar. So I explain more. So it has a 37 number. Okay. The last one is actually in Tibetan. The last sentence is not so clean. So basically, what? Chog, C-H-O-G, chog. Le, L-E, N-A-N, P-A-R, G-Y-A-L, W-A-I, G-Y-A-L, T-S-E-N. Chole, number, gyalwe, gyalsen. Okay. Chog, C-H-O-G, L-E-N-A-M, P-A-R, G-Y-A-L, Gyal, Y-A-I-W-A-I-W, G-Y-A-L-T-S-E-N. So it is in Tibetan. So the next one we have 2 pages with the Chinese English. So this is about the long mandala. So I put the mark, right? This is the going to continue. The first one, the Monmeru in the center. Then to east. So I already marked everybody. Let's read through. So it has a 37. The last one, the royal banner that temples in all directions. So we have 2 pages, right? So everybody has a mark or not? No. Okay. Okay, so that means first you make a mark. The first one, moon, surrounded surrounded by the outram by the first, like a mountains, right? It's a Monmeru mountains. The next one, the east, the south, right? South. The next one, the west. Then the north. And next one, Daha and Vida. It's true. Daha and Vida. The next one, camera and appearance mirror, right? Appearance mirror is true. Right? The next one, Shatan, Putra, Mentina. Oh, no, sorry. So we have, so after camera and after camera, the next one, Kurawa. After that, the wishing fulfilled tree. After that, the precious wheel. The precious elephant. The great treasure was. The next one, the goddess Grace, Gedma. Oh, no, sorry. I'm wrong, I think. Just put a mark First, camera and upper camera. The next one, Shatha and Uttra Mantina. Then next one, Kurawa and Karuwa. The next one, the precious mountain, right? The next one, the wish fulfill tree. Then wish fulfill cow. Then the next one, the effortless harvest. Then the precious wheel, precious gem, the pressure queen, and the pressure minister, the precious elephant, precious horse, precious general. Yeah. The next one, the great treasure was. The next one, the Buddhist grace. Next one. Good. The next one, song. Okay. The next one, dance. Then next one, incense. Next one, lamp. The next one, perfume. The next one, sun, the moon. Then parasol. The next one, the last one, royal banner. The royal banner is the last one. It has a 37 number total. So it's a longest mandala. So we have in Tibetan, English, and Chinese. So everybody, please remember the 37 number. Then we have another just one pages, right? With the same English and Chinese. So in the merit field, we talk about 16 arha, right? 16 arha. So this is very important history, because at the Buddha lifetime there were, many arhats. The 16 arhats has a promise in front of the Buddha Shakyamuni. They promise to Buddha, in the future, the people who follow the Buddha Dharma, the people who practice Dharma, we will protect them, from the obstacle. Also, we will provide facility for the practice. So the 16 has a different promise. All the 16 arhats live different countries. So 16 arhat here. Everybody has this one, just one page, right? Yes. Okay. The number one. What? Angiraja. The next one, Ajita. Then Vanavasin. Right. The next one, Mahakilka. The next one, Vajra Putra. The next one, Shari Badra. The next one, Kanakavasta. The next one, Supreme Kanaka. The next one, Bagula. The next one, Rahula. Who was the Rahula? Son of the Buddha. The next one, Shula Kapataka. He also one of the son of the king. He was born when there was like a moon clip. So lunar clip, right? Moon clip. So this was Klapentika. The next one, Pendola Baradevach. Okay. The next one, Pandaka. The next one, Nagasana. The next one, Gopaka. The next one, Abhidyas. Okay. So here we have actually total 16, right? The last one, there's another, Arhat, he's not included here because he wasn't kind of Arhat. He was kind of, servant for them. So all the Arhats has a very special promise in front of the Buddha. We will, provide facility for the practitioner, for the people who follow the Buddha Dharma. So, some Buddhists said this Singala, Singala or Singapore. Somebody said just one same name. Somebody said no, Singala and Singapore is different. So in here you can see so one of the Arahat, we believe he lived in Singala. I'm not sure Singala and Singapore is same or not. Somebody says same, somebody says no, it's not same. So this page about the 16 Arhat. And this page about the the long mandala in Tibetan. This is the mandala in English and Chinese. Then we have another then there is another page with the 2 pages, right? It is about the 35 Tathagata, the confession of moral downfall of the sutra. So also after you visualize merit field, then you have to do prostration in order to purify your negative karma. So I don't think you're able to memorize all the texts. So if you memorize the name 34 Buddha's name, it will be really good. So after you visualize the merit field, then particularly you have to visualize the 35 Buddhas in order to purify your negative karma. So this text has 2 different copies, versions. When you look some text, it doesn't have a true Tathagata. There's no Tathagata. You just recite the name directly. For example, the first one, to the founder, Bhagavan, the Tathagata, the Arhat, the full in Latin. On the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, I protest. The most text, it doesn't have the Tathagata. They just say directly, I protest, so and so. So according to the Tsongkapa tradition, so there's a story. The Tsongkapa was doing a lot of prostration, and one day he has a kind of visualization about the 35 Buddhas. And that moment he perceived all the Buddha doesn't have a kind of mudra and things on the hand. Then he noticed there's something wrong with the practice. Then he noticed, he didn't recite the name of Tathagata. He just recited directly the name. And then he ate, according to the Sudara, to the Tathagata as a respectful. Then finally he can see all the Buddhas, 35 Buddha with the mudra with a symbol on the hands. So before this there's a lot of words. After this there's a lot of words. So everybody try to memorize the 35 just name, okay? So before you do the the long prostration or short prostration, first you recite the 3 name of the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. So that moment you have to recite what? Om Namo Om Manju Shri, Namo Su Shri, Namo Uttama Shri Swaha. The 3 times. It is a special mantra for the prostration. Then you can just recite the name of all the Buddhas. Namo Manju Shri, Namo Su Shri, Namo Uttama Shri Swaha. And you can recite all the name one by one, or you just recite one name 7 times, then move next one 7 times, 7 times, 7 times, 7 times. Whichever you easy, just you do this way. So you have the list of the 35 Buddhas. Also you have a list of the 16 Arahats. Also you have a list of the long mandala. The next one, the English translation, it is the kind of the middle mandala. This particularly the Tsongkapa tradition. So everybody look at the copy. Okay, let's talk about offering mandala. So before you offering mandala, what you have to do? So you have to visualize the merit field. There's a 2 different terms you have to visualize, right? The first, you have to visualize the merit field in order to take a refuge. In that moment, you can recite the verses about taking Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. And if you're going to recite 100 times, 50 recite the 50 for in order to purify negative karma. The rest 50 you recite in order to receiving blessing, power, energy, teaching. When you recite the name of the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha in order to purify your negative karma, how you have to use the mala? Do you know? Anybody knows? Not really like this. I think Hindu doing this way is another tradition, but more important, when you recite the mantra or any kind of name of the Buddha, just in order to purify, just put out this way, out. And all you are visualizing eliminating my negative karma, like when you are sick, also when you recite the mantra of medicine Buddha, just go out, this way. So if you, when you recite the mantra or name of the Buddha in order to receiving blessing, in order to receiving kind of power or energy or receiving teaching, they just put in, count in and out. So before you recite mantra, or somebody, when you hold the mantra, just brushing, it is like, through that moment you have to think, I am moving the obstacle about my practice. And after you finish the mantra or recite, just then you are giving blessing through your mala. Then, so mala, I think people are very particular about mala. It depends on you. You are like money. If you have a kind of good money, you can buy quite expensive and nice one. You can accumulate a lot of merit. If you are like me, you can use just a wooden mala. But important one, shouldn't forget the motivation mala. So after you finish your practice, either better to keep your mala in bag or in pocket, wherever. You shouldn't just hang on your neck or if small is okay, it's beautiful, because if the mala always have to keep secretly. This is very important. And if you are really serious about practice, or very serious about Tandalena practice, that you need to keep 2 malas. 1 mala is particular about reciting the mantra. You just keep in your home and just keep very secretly. 1 mala you can wear on your neck and your arm, whatever. You should have 2 malas. So mantra. So before we talk about the mandalas, what the meaning of mandala? There's a 2 syllables. Men, mandala. Mandala is a 2 syllable. What does mean mind? What is a mandala? Mandala. In Tibetan we call kilkor, right? Kilkor. The meaning of kilkor is
to extract the essence.
You extract the essence and you take the essence. Kil means essence. Kor means take essence, get essence. Take essence, get essence. Let's look at. So when we offering mandala, so we are try to get essence of the practice. Try to get the essence of the Buddha teaching in order to practice Kilgore. And also the other meaning of the Kilgore related to the Tantrayana, it has so many different mandalas. The most important one, the mandala which is you can made by sand, made by wood, made by around whatever this mandala we can see. The second one, mandala, is also kind of mandala of meditation, mandala of mindfulness. When you practice, samadhi, when you practice, dana, so you don't have a space, you don't have a time to make a mandala, and that moment you can visualize the mandala by in your mind, because it's a mandala of the mindfulness or mandala of meditation. There's another mandala, we call mandala of physical body. So when you reach in a little bit, when you have good experience about Tantrayana practice, then you can use your physical body as a mandala. And there's another mandala, is very secret thing. So mandala. So after you visualize the merit field in order to take a refuge, then what you need to do? You need to do the dissolution, right? Dissolution. Because you already visualize the merit field, but after you finish, take refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha, then you think you need to visualize the merit field became the yellow light, became as a yellow light, golden light, and just think dissolve in between your eyes ball, 2 eyes ball. And finally have to dissolve in your heart. If you usually visualize in your center of your heart, your own guru or your whatever, usually if you visualize the kind of your guru always in your heart, then you should think all the merit field dissolve into your guru, which is you visualize in your central heart. If you usually don't visualize kind of the guru or deities in your heart, then you should think after you dissolve the merit field from your between your eyes ball into your heart, final thing is dissolved into the potential of Buddha, potential of Buddhas. Everybody has a potential of the Buddha. Okay. Then the mandala, I mentioned, you can have any kind of mandala, made of wood, made of gold, silver, whatever. Not really big, it's difficult to offer. It's kind of good size. Then you look at this is quite good, but I have a little dot here. I don't think everybody has this copy, right? Does everybody have this copy? Okay. Yeah. According to this copy, also I mentioned there's 2 different ways you can offer mandala, right? Sometimes the is from your side. Sometimes the is the merit field side. For example, right now I'm here. If I offering mandala, to merit field in order to receive teaching. So the east, from my side. Okay. If you offer the mandala in order to in order to live long life to your guru, whatever, then the east towards the merit field is here or there on the two direction, east. Here you can see the number 2 is this side. Everybody has a copy, right? Where is the number 2? East side, right? What is the number 2? Is the east, right? And the center there's a number 1, right? The number 1 is symbol of the mountain Merud, or king of the mountain. In Tibetan say king of the mountain. Is the center. Then number 2 is east. Number 3 is south. Number 4 is west. Number 5 is north. Okay. Then after number 5, where's the number 6? Number 6 is the left side of the 2, right? Number 2. So when you offer mandala, okay, then you have to put the number 6 and 7. Then 8 and 9. Right? I think better to do it here. In the center, number 1 is what? Mount Everest. So now here is, okay, is. Number 2 is south, west, north. Then here look at number 6 here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, right? So 12, 13. After 13, where's the number 14? In front of the 2. Number 14. Number 14 will be what? Precious mountain. Okay, in the number 14. The number 15 here. Precious tree. And number 16, cow. Number 17, oh yeah. So unproud, harvest kind of lotto. Then number 19 will be what? Rinpoche, right? It's a wheel of the Dharma. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this thing. So according to my knowledge, so we finish here number 17, right? 17. Or you can offer the mandala.
Is the Furious Geshe?
Yeah.
Pull over closer to you.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, no, it's okay. Okay. So according to this, draw, then number 18 here is the wheel of Dharma. Number 18. Then number 19 here. Precious jewels. Right, number 19. And number 20? Precious queen. No. Precious queen. Yeah, or queens. Number 21? Minister, right? Okay. Then next one. Yeah. Here, number this one 33, 34, no, sorry, 24, and 25. So it's difficult to visualize it separately, or you can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is also okay. Okay, you don't have to visualize first 4, in the middle 4. Just go one by one. It's also okay. The next one, then there's in the second ring, in the second stage. So we just finish at 7 of anything. That second ring on the second stage. What did you visualize?
26.
Yeah, 26, right? 26 will be what?
Goddess of beauty.
Okay. Then it's going here, right? But
No, it's
so
27 is on the
26, 27 in the here.
yes.
27.
28.
But also difficult to do this way. Just go together one by one. Here's 26, then 27, 28, and 29, 30, then 31, then 32. Yeah. Then 33, right? Just go one by one is also okay. You don't worry about the order. So this is also is at 8, right? So after this finished the second step, the last one you have to offer what? Sun, sun, moon. So sun, moon, then
Precious plants.
the last one, banners. Okay. So this is according to this. Okay. So based on my understanding, first, okay, this maybe is okay. In the center, Monmiru, and east, west, south, north, right? Then another 8, what? Subcontinent. Subcontinent, one here, jump here. One here, jump back. One here, jump back. One here, jump back. When you finish the, offering the 12, total 12 continents, right? Then you just jump at the second stage. Second stage more easy. This is east, right? Then wheel of Dharma, precious wheel. Then precious jewel, okay? Then
Precious queen.
queens. Then
Precious minister.
minister. Then
Precious elephant.
elephant. Then
Precious horse.
horse.
Precious general.
General.
And the great treasure vase. Great treasure.
That means 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just go one by one. Okay. After you finish the, offering the 7 precious or precious thing, you just move to the last stage. It is small. And first one.
Beauty.
Goddess of beauty.
Yeah, it's add that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. like in the 4, 8. Just go one by one. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Go one by one is okay. Then here's a sun and moon, right? Sun, Yeyun.
Sun is on the east.
According to text, yes, but in the Lamrim said, Shar Yeyun, New Yeyun. So when this is the east, the right side must be this, right? This is the right side. This is the left side, right? If this is east, this must be the left side. This is the right side. The sun here. The moon, here. Then next one.
Paris.
Huh?
Precious
parasol.
Or this here, the Yasen, kind of. And the banner in front of you, in east. Okay? Sun, moon, banner, and precious what?
Parasol.
Or parasol is here. Okay? So look at, now just everybody visualize, okay? Just think about it. So everybody has a kind of mandala on your hand. So first you pull, whatever you have, kind of barley, beans, right? Just pull little bit. Before you need to hold something in your hands, hold the mandala, the basis of the mandala, or rice, whatever, pull little bit, then by here, this clean the ground as much as you can according to your time. At that moment, you can recite, important one, the 100 syllable, Om Bhadra Sadhu Samaya Manupalaya. It's too long, but you can just recite Om Bhadra Sadhu Hum, Om Bhadra Sadhu Hum, Om Bhadra Sadhu is the short, 100 syllable, Om Bhadra Sadhu, Om Bhadra Sadhu. That moment you just visualize, or, I'm cleaning the, basis ground of the mandala. It is in order to clean my negative karma, in order to clean the karma of all sentient beings. Just wish out, few times. Then put another one inside. So that moment you need to visualize, I'm receiving, blessings from the merit field, blessing from all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. Then put one, Om Bhajar Wajan Segi Saj, Om Bhajar Rugia, Chijan Rija Borira, Mountain Meru. Then is now your story. East, west, south, north. Then another 4 continent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next one you have to say, the wheel of precious wheel, right?
Which mountain?
Huh? After you finish the 12 continents.
Precious mountain.
Oh, Rinpoche Rio. Yeah, the precious mountain, also in the east. Then precious tree. Then,
Cows.
Unplugged harvest. And last one. No, Rinpoche Rio. First one is the precious cow. The last one, unplugged harvest. Then you just finish the first ground. Then you just put the second ring. Okay? And first one, Hono Rinpoche, precious wheel in the east. Then Nobu Rinpoche, Sumo Rinpoche, Lombo Rinpoche, Lambo Rinpoche, Tajo Rinpoche, Mago Rinpoche, Terchimbo Pumba. You finish the until precious, treasure wise. Then you finish the second, ring. Then put the third one. Then you visualize the 8, goddess, one by one, one by one. After you finish, reciting the name of the 8 goddess, then you put the top of the mandala and sun, moon, pearl, parasol on the behind, the victory banner in form. Because the victory banner is the symbol of victorious. So that's mean after you practice or the drama, you're going to be victorious from all the negative karma, all the negative thought. It's just in front of your thoughts. Okay? Then after you finish mandala, you can just fall your side. Okay, not outside, just fall your thoughts. So if you offering the mandala like 100 times, 200, 1,000, million times, then you don't have to put throw together. It takes long time. It's so difficult. Just hold the basis one, the big one. Just everything visualize there, and like this, then like this. It must be easy, but you shouldn't forget all the numbers. There's another shorter, the shortest one. Do you know the shortest one?
7-point mandala.
Yeah, in English. I don't think we have a copy here. Yes.
Our printed books has it. This book. The short one, this one has it.
Oh yeah. Saji.
Sashi Pushu Sushi Min Tu Zhang.
Yeah. Okay. We have
Page
a
7 on prayer books.
yeah.
Short mandala
And
offering.
then plus the sign and moon.
Yeah.
The 7 point is only at the end.
Saji Puchu the realizing yeah. Saji Puchu the Rirab, 4th mountain and the 4 continents and 4 sun and moon. You are right. 4 continents, Mount Merud, 4 continents, sun and moon, only 7. Or if you do have a mandala, you just do the hand mudra. It's, like 2 fingers together, symbol of Mount Meru. There's a 4 continents. It's 4. Yes?
Geshe, you said the mandala, the east, sometimes when it's facing the merit field, is the time where we offer it to the merit field, is it?
Yeah.
So now we are offering it the other way around, facing us, is to receive blessing.
Yeah, receiving blessing, receiving teaching. Someday you offer mandala in order to, request for long life.
So do we always have it facing us, or during the practice we can sometimes face the merit field, sometimes face us?
It depends on your the purpose. If you offering the mandala in order to kind of receiving teaching, blessing, whatever, then just face your side. In order to requesting kind of long life for your guru, in order to purify negative karma, in order to accumulate merit karma, in order to accumulate merit, face towards the merit field. Yes, just only true is
accumulate merits face, but get blessing.
For example, before we receive teaching, we offer mandala to the guru. That moment we offer in order to what? Giving teaching, right? So we offer mandala in order to, receive teaching. That moment your side is the east.
But your previous teaching, you were saying that we have to do 3 practices together. One is to accumulate merits. One is to purify our negativity. One is to remember the merit field. So if we do the mandala to accumulate merits, we should be facing the merit fields.
Yeah, merit field.
We should be facing, isn't it? Because this is the practice that we want to do together.
Yeah. That's why when you offer the mandala in order to accumulate merit, in order to purify negative karma, the east face the the merit field side, just is east. So, any question about the mandala? What? Okay.
No, we were just saying if this is the Mount Meru,
Yeah.
Then this is the subcontinents.
Four continents.
Four continents.
Also two finger, there's a true sun and moon.
Oh, sun and moon.
Yeah.
So sun and moon
Yeah,
and
moon merit, there's 7,
Oh,
right? 7.
oh, okay.
Two finger, together, symbol of moon merit. Two separate, sun and moon. 4 is the 4 direction. It's correct, everybody.
Geshe.
Everybody doing it correct way. You need to put together. That's good.
Geshe, can you?
Yeah. For example, you just like this. Put like this. Put up. First, put this together. This hold this one. This finger hold this one. This finger hold this one. This finger hold this one. If you have a mala, it depends long or short. If it's quite short, just do this way. Like this. This put together. This hold this finger. This hold this one. This hold this one. So like it is sun, moon, merit. 4 continents. 2 finger also sun and moon. Totally 7. Okay. And also one other important, that moment you need to hold the mandala. Also should think the mandala is, kind of manifestation of all your belongings. You have a, education, you have a house, you have a money, you have a power, whatever you own. Everything manifests as a mandala. Manifests as a mandala. This moment, also I said, actually I don't think the world belongs to me, but I have some portion in the water, ocean, lake, everything. I can own something. You can offer everything, which is belong to you. Also, the something which is not belong to you, you shouldn't offer to the married field. Also, something which is not belong to you, you shouldn't give to the other. That's a giving practice. Whatever you belong, you offer. Whatever you belong, you just give it to other. Okay. So related to mandala, any question? Otherwise, we just move through. Okay, 37, 25, right? The short, the middle one, 25. Offering mandala. So here, can you see the number 25? The first one, Om Bajra Grom, Om Bajra Bhumi Ahum, and Vajra fans Ahum. Look at, when they recite that word says there's a Om Ahum, right? That moment you need to remember the meaning of Om Ahum. That moment you are offering the mandala to the married field. That's when you visualize the married field. At that moment you yourself in front of the married field. Right? When you say Om Ahum, you need to remember 3 things. One, you need to remember the Buddha body, speech and mind. The quality of Buddha bodies, quality of Buddha speech, quality of Buddha minds. And also you should remember your bodies, your speech, your mind. I'm just kind of, combination of my body and speech and mind. I'm not really exist separately. You need to remember the meaning of emptiness. Not only that, when you say Om Ahum, when you say when you say Om, you need to think, the multiply Om. You are holding one mandala, but you need to visualize around you there are 100 or million of you. Because you are here just in one life, you already took many lives. You need to visualize the 100 of 1,000 of you which is around you is multiplying. When you say are. You need to visualize the offering mandala has become very pure. Very pure. Tell us whom, you need to, eliminate all the bad qualities of whom. And also, when in the verses of offering mandala, there's a two different ways, Sangye Jing La, Sangye Jing Tu. And let's say, in the Lamrim text, I hope all of you have seen. Sangye Jingla. Anybody has seen? There's two different sentence. Okay, I didn't see this. I saw this morning somewhere.
See the short mandala.
Hmm?
See the text for the short mandala.
This is just the verses is little different. Here. Page number 181. Beginning, right? 181, beginning of the sentence. One says, all visualized for the Buddha field, right? 181, page number 181, the first sentence, one says, all visualized for the Buddha field. The other has, all visualized into Buddha field. Right? So it's also very important. All visualized for the Buddha Sangye Jing La, Sangye Jing Tu. Look at it. For meaning that the visualization is performed for the Buddhas in the merit field, which may be acceptable. Perhaps the follow of the offering then the impure world of the Mount Meru and the four continents, thus into the Buddha field. So the first meaning, I'm offering this mandala, to all the Buddhas. The second meaning, I'm offering the mandala as a very pure as a Buddha, not impure world. You are offering very pure mandala. Right? Understand? The meaning of, all visualized for the Buddha field. That means I'm offering this mandala to all the Buddhas. That means, I'm giving this thing to you. That's when you are talking about, the person who is going to give it. I'm going to give it to you. That means you are talking about the merit field. This next one, I'm giving to the Buddha with a very pure as a Buddha field. You are not offering pure things. You are offering very pure things. There's two meaning. whatever you offer, anything, you just visualize this become very pure. Pure of your motivation, pure, the thing itself. Pure has a true meaning. With the pure motivation, with the pure, material. Also another important, when before you practice kind of any tantrayana, before you offering anything, you shouldn't think, I'm offering the light in the water. You shouldn't think I'm offering directly the water and food and flower. You need to think, okay, you need to remember the emptiness of the flower, emptiness of the light, emptiness of the fruit, song, music. Then the emptiness itself manifests as a flower, light, fruit. Okay, these are two kind of important. One, you need to remember that emptiness. Second, you must know I shouldn't have a kind of attachment to the object. I shouldn't have an attachment to the marriage field. I shouldn't have an attachment to the practice. For example, think about the giving practice. That moment, there's a person which you're going to give the person. Second, there's a thing which you're going to give. Then yourself, actor, action, the person. You need to think through is totally, kind of emptiness. Okay, any question related to the mandala, offering mandala? Also, when you think about the four continents has a different shape. You don't worry about that. Also, this is we're talking about according to the, Abhidharma Koka. Abhidharma. Also, you should not think, according to Buddhism, Buddhist tradition, we accept the world, the universe is a flat. According to Abhidharma text, yes, according to this, point of view, the universe is a flat. According to Kalachakra teaching, according to Tantrayana teaching, the world, the planet is a round, not flat. It's a round, exactly round. So we have, according to Buddhist tradition, there's two different views about the world, about the planet. One is a flat, one is kind of round. So we, Mahayan Buddhists follow the second tradition. We follow the Kalachakra tradition. So look at, according to the Kalachakra teaching, is mentioned three types of planet, three types of world, according to your karma. One is external world, external planet, which is where we live. Second, they mention the inner universe, inner world. There is talk about all the chakra, channel, and all the very important nerves. And also not only that, according to the Kalachakra teaching, then they just connect. We have three very important channel. One in the middle, two is the side by side. One is red, color is red. One color is white. The white color connect with the moon. The red color link with the sun. When there's something changing in the external world, and you can feel it, there's something changed in your inner world. So we call it inner world. external world. Then secret world. The secret world talking about all the practices of the Kalachakra teaching. The world has two different views. One is according to the Abhidharma or Sutra, or according to Tantrayana. According to the the Abhidharma Goka, they explain the size of the world, how far from moon and sun, how far moon is from the earth. Everything has a kind of exact number. If you study more about that, then you're going to understand, yeah, this is very similar with the Hindu tradition. The most important, when you offer something, you just offer with a very pure motivation. Okay, so now we just move, the third limb, the confession of the sin. Also, many master, also many translator, they don't want to use the sins. It's not the right word which we can use according to Buddhist tradition. Sin, right? According to Christian tradition, the meaning of the sin is not just talking about the negative karma, right? Negative action. The meaning of sin, look at, somebody was very happy since they're born. Somebody was, not so happy since they're born. Why? They have a sin when they were born. The sin was born with the people. The sin was born with the person. So according to Buddhist tradition, we don't accept, we were born with this kind of sin, right? We were born with the, negative karma, we have negative action, we have a positive karma, we can changeable. All the karma is changeable. Also, I think the last class, few times I talk about, according to Buddhist tradition, there's two different views about the karma, negative karma or positive karma. First, two schools, Vipashika and Swatantratika school, they don't accept we can eliminate the karma without experiencing the result. You can minimize, you can make it smaller, but you have to experience somehow. But according to the Madhyamaka school, the Mahayana school, they said yes, you can minimize, you can eliminate from the root without experience, without having the result in your life. This life or next life, you can eliminate. For example, you have a white piece of cloth with a lot of kind of deities. You can clean, as totally clean all the bad things. It's become very pure. Also, you, of course, as a human being, we accumulate a lot of negative karma in the previous life. Also, we accumulate in this life. You also be going to accumulate in the next life too. So, very important one. When you accumulate really negative karma, you shouldn't be really unhappy. You should think, yes, I accumulate this karma, but I will eliminate. I will clean the karma through my practice. So that's why the practitioner says, the negative karma, all the negative emotion, all the negative thoughts has only one good quality. Which one is able to eliminate, able to abandon. This is the good quality of the bad karma, good quality of the negative thoughts. Otherwise, the good karma, bad karma and negative thoughts doesn't have any good qualities. So we should think, yes, we can eliminate. According to this tradition, cannot. According to this tradition, yes, we can. Okay, then beginning of the third lamb is confession. We do not develop in our mind stream. That's mean, since we interested in practice, we try to, achieve something. We try to eliminate something, but we cannot achieve anything, even though we practice very hard. We try to eliminate negative thoughts, but we cannot eliminate the negative thoughts. So what is the problem? Because we have a very heavy, strong negative karma. That means the negative karma is a very big obstacle in your practice. So in order to have a good practice, in order to have a good visualization, in order to have a good, develop in your practice, first you have to eliminate the negative karma. Then here is mentioned, look at, we must expiate, right? Expiate. Yeah, I tried this one, so to expiate our karma. Then they mention 5 heinous crimes. What are the 5? These 5 are the most heavy negative karma. The 5. What are they? Okay. The karma which is accumulated through killing our own father. Second, kill our own mother. Third, we make a kind of 2 groups within the sangha. Number 4, we cannot cut hands and legs, or we make a blood for the Tathagata. We didn't kill, but we hurt, injured
or hurt.
the Tathagatas. Is the 4.
They kill Arhat.
Yeah, kill Arhat. So these are the most heavy kind of negative karma. Also, according to Mahayan tradition, they put, the parents are very equivalent with the Tathagata. Because Tathagata are so important for us in order to achieve Buddhahood. Without them, we're not going to achieve Buddhahood. As well as parents are very important for us. They are so kind for us since we were born. Without parents, especially without mom, I don't think we are here, right? When we were born, we are kind of piece of meat. We don't know how to drink, how to eat. We didn't know anything. So parents are very important. We must respect our parents as a Tathagata. So, killing parents is very bad. And also, kind of making 2 groups within one sangha. For example, there's one monastery, there are like 50 monks or nuns. So due to our own interest, we make 2 groups, make 2 parties, let them fight. It's also very, very bad karma. They're injured and killing, Tathagata is very bad. These are one of the heaviest, karma. Even though through your practice, you can eliminate the karma. Then this next mention, there's Ananda, Angulamala, Ajatashatru, and Shankara. Everybody knows the history of Angulamala, right? He was, follow one particular Hindu master. Then he said, if you're going to kill 1,000, you're going to become kind of, Bhagavan. Then he killed 999. Finally, he needed 1 person. He saw Buddha Shakyamuni. So he was chasing after Buddha Shakyamuni. So and finally he was saying, "Oh Buddha, please wait for me." The Buddha says, "I'm always wait. I'm always mindfulness. I'm always meditate. I'm always, stay. I'm not moving. I'm not running." So he was very surprised. Then he received teaching. Then finally, he became one of the, high practitioner. And the Ajatashatru, he killed his own father. if you want to know the story, his father was really admire our Buddhism. He respect to the Buddha. He listened teaching. He practiced Buddhism, and his son wasn't happy with his father because father changed the tradition, and also the son got a lot of bad advice by some of the Hindu kind of masters. So finally he decided to kill his father. So he killed his father in order to achieve the power. Also, Shankara, he killed his mother. So this is an example, they accumulate negative karma, but due to their practice, they become, good person. So if we don't eliminate the negative karma, what the result will be, right? So if you have a kind of heavy negative karma, you're going to born in the hell. If you have kind of middle kind of negative karma, you are born in the hungry ghost realm. If you have a kind of very little negative karma, you're going to reborn in the animal realm. So this is kind of the the kind of law of causality. So through your practice, you can the great karma, bad karma, you can make a medium. The medium karma you can eliminate. Even though through your practice, you can stop the negative karma multiplying. So before then, in order to eliminating negative karma, what we need? We need 4 practices. What are they? 4 powers. Okay, without looking in your book, can you remember the 4 powers? Yes?
You want to call names?
Huh? First,
Call names?
number 1. Yeah, you.
The objects of confessions?
Huh?
The object of confessions?
The name of the first name, name. The power of
The object of confession.
the power of basis.
Basis.
And number 2, power of reputation, right? Number 3, power of refraining. Number 4, antidotes. Okay, so please everybody remember the 4 powers is very important. Power of basis, power of reputation, power of refraining, power of applying and antidotes. So what does mean power of basis?
Who you have done to.
Okay, who you have done to. Okay, it has 2 different kind of views. For example, I really want to eliminate my negative karma. I need to focus on something. I need to focus, Buddhas. I need to focus on the merit field. The merit field also the basis of power. The second you mentioned, who you done to, right? For example, if I accumulate negative karma from to Mr. B, so I have to eliminate the negative karma based on the Mr. B. I have to develop compassion, or I have to develop sense of love, or I have to do something to the particular person. For example, we in the past we accumulate negative karma through killing many sentient beings, fish, cow, pigs, many things. This time, what we do? The liberation of fish, liberate the fish life, liberate the goats and the chicken. This also we kind of power of basis. is too many, okay? One is the merit field, one is the whom you done. Buddhas or sentient beings. So so we accumulate the negative karma, rely on the Buddhas or sentient beings. The second, the power of reputation. What does it mean? Regret, right? Regret. So look at. So that moment, you really need to feel, you ate a very strong poison. Also, you already knows, how it's strong. If I eat the poison, I'm going to die right there. You need to know the poison is so strong, so powerful. If you eat, it kills you. So all the negative karmas are look like a poison, very strong and very powerful poison. Then after you eat the poison, then you feel so regret about it, right? So regret is very important in order to eliminate negative karma. Regret. So regret about what? If you accumulate negative karma, rely on Buddhas, you should have a regret about the action or sentient beings. The third one, power of refraining.
Again.
What does it mean?
Never do it again.
Yeah, never. So you need to kind of make a commitment. For example, you ate very strong poison. Fortunately, the doctor cleaned the poison. So then you're going to say, oh, in the future I'm never ever going to eat the poison, right? So kind of refraining. Then power of applying an antidote. So you have power of basis. You have kind of the regret about the action. Then you have a kind of strong commitment, strong promise. I'm not going to do this action again and again. The last, then based on three, okay, basis, regret, kind of commitment. Then you can do prostration, you can recite the mantra. So it has I think 6, right? It's mentioned 6, I think out of 6. There are said to be 6 main types of power of applying in antidotes. There are the actual means of purifying the action. So there's a 6. Yeah. Admit this, confess this Gata. They also recite a mantra, or recite the Buddha name, and so it depends on how you practice. Then the next dimension is some mantra, right? Om Sambara, Biman Sarana, Maha Chapaham, Om Samara, Umanda Sagar. I'm not sure in English, so I will get for you Tibetan. Okay? So it's better to read in Tibetan. The next one, they mention about the 35 deities, have many different body colors and display many different symbols. So look at all the Buddhas. We have many types of Buddhas. All Buddhas must include into 5 Buddhas, 5 family Buddhas. Okay? All 5 family Buddhas include into 1 Buddha, which is Vajradhara. Okay? So we have, for example, Buddha Shakyamuni, we have Manjushri, we have Onyin, we have Amida. We have so many Buddhas. All Buddha must include into where 5 Buddhas. Yavarigma. And 5 Buddhas include into 1 Buddha, which is Vajradhara. is a Yawa Ringa. So here, related to the tantric practice, it's a Yawa Ringa. So look, now we are, like a different shape, kind of, different size, different color. When someone become a Buddha, they have to become Buddha as a, Ashobaya, or have to become as a Berochana, has to become as a Renasambhava, has to become as a Amida Buddha, Amunga Siddha. So when someone will become Buddha, they have to become as 5 of them. They call 5 family Buddhas, also 5 Buddhas. Number 1, he mentioned, Ashobaya, in Tibetan called Migyopa, is the Eastern Buddha. Eastern Buddha is kind of east, we visualize in the east. The next one, Verochana, is in Tibetan called Nambar Nangzet, is in the west. The next one, Rena Sambhava. Sorry?
Amitabha in the west.
No. Next one, Rena Sambhava. We have to visualize it is in the south. Rinchen Jungden. The next one, Amida Buddha, in the center. The next one, Amuga Siddha. It is in the north. Rigna. So it's 5 Buddhas have to visualize in the 4 direction, and the Amida Buddha in the center. It's not always in the center also. It depends on your practice. Sometimes, Amida Buddha may be in the east, Ashobaya in the center. It very depends on the practice. But you don't have to know everything very precisely. You need to know the 5 Buddhas. Ashobaya is Migyopa in the east, Berochana in the west, Renasambhava in the south, Amoga Siddha is north, Amida Buddha in the center. Now you can see, for example, even though I really don't know the color and I forget. For example, look at important. In the manju, on the head of the manjushri, you can see the 5 pieces, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, look at Avalokiteshvara has 5 things on the top. It's a crown, right? Crown. Another important, you must know, you saw a lot of photos of the Shakyamuni in Lhasa, very famous. When you look at the Buddha statue, you cannot see as a Buddha Shakyamuni. It's a Buddha Shakyamuni statue, but Tsongkapa offered the crown. That's why it looks like, not Buddha Shakyamuni. So that's because it's a Ringa, 5 family Buddhas, symbol of 5 family Buddhas. So also when Tibetan monks, when they do kind of Tantrayana practice, they wear kind of things on the head, right? It's 5 pieces. Each piece has the photos or a painting of the 5 Buddha. The middle, so and so. Also, next to my Kando, there's a center. Sometimes there some monk come and they wear the things. It's 5 pieces. It's symbol of 5 family Buddhas. And if good precise, then you have color and shape and mudra are different. Okay? Me too. Thank you.